Sports, it's in the game.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive first down.
Jones on first down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
You look at this Eagle defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Giants at 7-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. It's Ballard, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Well, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Again, that's Watkins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off play action. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 23, here's the second down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with a...
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
One more time with Swift. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Brown Gano to kick off for New York.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake, Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Ballard. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Now a give right side Swift. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 56 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 50-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
13 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
But 1st down, Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diamond catch. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46.
Throwing is Hurts.
Dancing to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Hurts changing up the play. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw again.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give right side. Ballard. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jones.
Catch made by Slayton.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Off play action. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Gano's kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ballard, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
They're brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Ballard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.